Mechanics laughed when I asked to see my old parts after a $700 repair bill. That's when I realized what was happening. They'd been charging me for parts they never replaced, and I had been paying without question for years. In this video, I'm exposing the 10 most common scams mechanics use to empty your wallet. The average driver loses over $1,200 a year to these tricks, but after watching this, you'll never be fooled again. Pay close attention to number 7. It saved me $450 last month alone. Scam number 1. The urgent fluid flush. Picture this. You've just pulled into the shop for a routine oil change when the mechanic approaches with a concerned look. "I found something worrying," he says, holding up a vial of dark, murky fluid. "This transmission fluid from your car is severely contaminated. We need to flush it immediately before it causes serious damage." Sounds familiar? This is one of the oldest tricks in the book. What they don't tell you is that most automotive fluids are designed to last between 50,000 and 100,000 miles. Yet repair shops routinely push these expensive flushes when you're barely hitting 30,000 miles. The dirty secret? That disgusting sample they're showing you might not even be from your vehicle. According to automotive experts, shops often keep pre-contaminated fluid samples ready to show unsuspecting customers, and the markup is insane. A transmission flush that costs them maybe $30 in materials gets billed to you at $150 to $250. Scam number 2, the mystery check engine light. That little orange light on your dashboard might be the most profitable warning signal in the automotive industry. When your check engine light pops on, it triggers immediate panic. Exactly what mechanics are counting on. They'll throw around technical jargon about catalytic converters and oxygen sensors, making you envision your engine exploding into a million pieces at any moment. Here's the shocking truth. According to the EPA, about 10% of check engine lights turn on because of something as simple as a loose gas cap. That's right, a $15 gas cap could be the culprit behind that terrifying warning light. But mechanics don't lead with that possibility, do they? Scam number 3, unnecessary air filter replacements. When a mechanic dramatically waves a filthy air filter in your face, your wallet practically opens itself. That grimy prop they're holding might not even be from your car. According to the Car Care Council, 1 in 4 drivers get scammed into replacing perfectly good air filters that have plenty of life left in them. Here's what your mechanic doesn't want you to know. Most air filters can last between 15,000 to 30,000 miles under normal driving conditions, yet they'll insist yours is dangerously clogged and needs immediate replacement. This 5-minute job is a goldmine for repair shops. They pay less than $15 for the filter itself, then charge you $50 to $70 for the service. That's a markup that would make luxury retailers blush. Up to 500% profit on a job that requires almost no technical skill. Scam number 4, upselling synthetic oil. Now let's shift gears from air filters to what's actually flowing through your engine. Your mechanic sees dollar signs every time you pull in for a simple oil change. They're betting you won't question why your bill suddenly doubled when they smoothly suggest upgrading to synthetic oil. Here's what mechanics don't want you to know. According to Consumer Reports, about 75% of cars run perfectly fine on conventional oil. That's right, 3 out of 4 vehicles on the road don't need the expensive stuff. Yet repair shops push synthetic oil hard because they're making nearly twice the profit on every oil change. Look at the numbers. A conventional oil change typically costs between $25 to $50, while synthetic jumps to $70 to $100. That's double the price for something most everyday drivers won't notice any benefit from. When the service advisor starts throwing around impressive terms like reduced engine wear and better performance, they're counting on you not knowing what your vehicle actually requires. Scam number 5, the brake pad scare. You know what's even more sneaky than pushing synthetic oil? The brake pad scare. Imagine this. You're sitting in the waiting room when the service advisor walks over with a concerned face. "Sir, your brake pads are at only 20% life. For your family's safety, we need to replace them immediately." What they're not telling you is there's an actual measurement that matters, not some vague percentage. Brake pads don't actually need replacing until they wear down to about 3mm thickness. Yet most repair shops start pressuring you for replacements when they're still at 5mm or more. Scam number 6, fake factory-only parts. While premature brake replacements drain your wallet, there's a bigger con happening at the service counter. Your car needs genuine factory parts. Those aftermarket ones will damage your engine and void your warranty. Ever notice how your repair bill suddenly doubles when they start throwing around terms like OEM parts only? Here's what they don't want you to know. This scare tactic isn't just misleading, it's actually illegal. The Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act specifically protects you from shops forcing you to use only factory parts to maintain your warranty. The price difference is staggering. That $250 OEM Honda Civic oxygen sensor, the aftermarket version costs just $75 and performs identically in emissions tests with similar longevity. This pattern repeats across virtually every component in your vehicle. Scam number 7, overcharging for simple fixes. Ever wonder why mechanics get so defensive when you question that $150 cabin air filter replacement on your bill? There's a reason. They just made a 500% profit on one of the simplest car repairs imaginable. That filter they charged you $50 for, it costs them $10 to $20 online. And that $100 labor charge, they literally just opened your glove compartment, popped out the old filter, and slid in a new one in less time than it takes to make a cup of coffee. This scam thrives on one thing: your assumption that car repairs require specialized knowledge or fancy tools. In reality, shops are banking on you never discovering how embarrassingly simple some professional repairs actually are. They're counting on you to never question why that 30-minute labor charge appears on your bill for a job that took the mechanic 5 minutes or less. Scam number 8, the phantom repair. Think paying $50 for a $10 cabin air filter is bad. That's child's play compared to what some mechanics are doing. Imagine handing over $600 for a fuel pump replacement that never actually happened. That's right, some shops are charging you full price for phantom repairs, work that only exists on your invoice. This isn't just a few bad apples, it's an epidemic. Americans lose a staggering $2 billion yearly to auto repair fraud, with phantom repairs representing a huge chunk of that money. The scam works because dishonest mechanics know most customers won't crawl under their vehicles or pop the hood to verify if that expensive part was actually replaced. One customer paid $600 for a timing belt replacement, only to discover later that the original cracked belt was still there, slowly destroying their engine. These scammers are counting on your lack of technical knowledge and the fact that most people trust their mechanic. Scam number 9, your warranty is voided lie. After fighting to avoid phantom repairs, there's an even bigger threat lurking at the dealership's service counter. That stern look from your service advisor when they discover you've been getting oil changes elsewhere. That's the setup for one of the most widespread and completely illegal scams in the automotive industry. I see you got your oil changed at a local shop. Unfortunately, that voids your powertrain warranty. This intimidation tactic isn't just unethical, it's a federal crime that dealerships commit daily. What they don't want you to know is that the Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act specifically makes this practice illegal. Manufacturers cannot void your warranty just because you used an independent shop or aftermarket parts, as long as the work meets basic standards. This legal protection exists for good reason. Dealership maintenance costs nearly twice as much as independent shops, with oil changes running $70 to $120 compared to $30 to $60 elsewhere. Yet the quality of work is often identical. They're counting on your fear of losing warranty coverage to keep you locked into their premium priced service department. Scam number 10, blinker fluid and other fake products. Those maintenance receipts might save you from warranty scams, but they won't protect you from one of the most brazen tricks in the mechanic's handbook: selling solutions to problems that don't even exist. Imagine this: you're at the service counter when the advisor looks at your vehicle history and says with a concerned face, "I see you're overdue for a blinker fluid flush." If you're not immediately laughing, you might be their next victim. While mechanics sometimes joke about fictional components like blinker fluid or muffler bearings, some shops take it further by deliberately selling fake or wildly overpriced services. Take premium windshield washer fluid. The exact same liquid you can grab at any store for $3 somehow transforms into a special formula with a $50 price tag once you're at the repair shop. The scam doesn't stop with made-up parts. Those fuel injector cleaning services they swear will transform your engine performance? Most modern fuels already contain the same cleaning additives, making these miracle treatments completely unnecessary. And here's where it gets really absurd. That $150 fuel system cleaning service often involves nothing more than pouring a $10 bottle of additive into your gas tank, something you could easily do yourself.